That's how I almost died, Sha. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Nkem. If you're a first time subscriber, thank you so much for watching my video for the first time and subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. In today's video, I'm going to be coming with a lot of proofs and opinion and subjective ratata, basically. So you know this whole island and mainland beef here on the internet. To be honest, I'm not a part of it. Like, I don't care really, because both of them are places to live. Well, that's what I thought before. You see that whole hype around like the island. It's not it at all. I'm sorry, but that place should not even be deemed habitable. I'm going to try my very possible best to tell this story in a chronological order. So I checked in, and the first thing I noticed was that there was no water. I turned on the tap, no water. The kitchen, no water. Toilet couldn't even flush, and toilet was dirty. Let's start from there. So I messaged the host that, oh, there's no water, what's going on? And then he was like, oh, that he's very sorry that they're going to pump, that the estate will bring lights very soon, and that they will pump. The first question that ran through my mind was, I didn't just book this Airbnb yesterday. I didn't book it 2 days ago. I didn't book it 1 week ago. I booked it way ahead. So like, why is this water issue happening? And I'm the only one in the house. I said all of that in my mind. I was like, oh, there's no problem. It's fine. Night came. I did not see water. At this point, I was hungry. I needed to have my bath. I was sticky. I just had to like quickly get pure water. Like, because they had like a helpmate in the house, like in case I needed anything for me to like tell the person. So I just had to beg the person, like, please, where did they sell pure water around here? So she was like, both of them were actually very helpful, because there were two of them. They were actually very sweet and very helpful. So she was like, oh, that she know where that she would get it for me. So she quickly ran to buy for me. She bought like I think I got like 3 bags that day. So I used those bags to like flush. I used it to cook. I used it to do everything that water needed to be used to do. So literally, I'm using pure water to be good. Second day came by, I woke up to see some people like downstairs, like some men, and one of the helpmates asked, oh, what's going on? And then they said, oh, they wanted to change the inverter. I was like, oh, sure, no problem, cool. Before you know it, they took the lights. When they take it, obviously the Wi-Fi goes. I was like, oh, when are they going to turn it back on, so that I have an estimate of when to wait for, or how long to wait for. This guy told me that it was not supposed to be on for the next 8 hours. In fact, he said typically till the next day. My head was blown. I was like, so what are we going to use? My SIM wasn't working as at that time, so the only way I could like reach out to people was through WhatsApp. The guy was like, oh, that's what the owner instructed and everything. So I reached out to the host again. I was like, there's not been water. You promised like there was going to be water. From the story of, oh, they will pump, to, oh, they will get people that used to like fetch into the reservoir. None of those things came. None. This guy had the audacity to tell me that I should check out, book another place, and that he would give me an extra day. He was going to give me like somebody's number to call. So when I called this person and asked the person, okay, how much for a night in this place, because apparently this guy's house is dysfunctional. This guy told me 150,000 naira. First question I asked him was, sorry, am I the one paying it, or like is the host that's paying? He was like, no, I'm the one that's going to pay. At this point, I was already boiling, to be honest, at this point, because there was no water. I couldn't do anything except with pure water. Now there's not going to be lights and Wi-Fi. I'm literally just spending 3 days in this house, and it felt like I was going to spend 3 years. So I reached out to the host again, and I'm like, the contact she gave me said 150,000 naira per night. So what's going on? How do I do it? Then he was like, oh, that's he bought the inverter for 8.6 million naira, that he cannot allow it to spoil. That's another point. Their customer service is trash, especially the owner of that Airbnb. He doesn't have a single idea of how customer service is. It is nonsense. At the point, he was talking off point, and I was like, sir, I don't think you're on. At this point, I was beginning to get rude, because I think I've been patient enough. I was like, that's not what I'm asking you. Like, I don't care if you bought it for 1 billion naira. I paid for your house for 3 days. I paid way before today. You get like going weeks back. So why couldn't all of this be done before I came in? Why is it now that I came in that you know that you have to do things? He was telling me his helpers, they don't know how to manage the house, blah blah blah, except I want to stay in darkness, this and that. At this point, it was already beginning to give charity, like offer, like maybe I just, I'm just begging them for a place to stay, like I didn't pay for it. That was what it was already beginning to give, and it was so annoying. God, I remember holding myself from lashing out at this guy. I decided with my friend that okay, we're going to stay in darkness like that. We decided to go out because the workers and everything, everywhere was just like really noisy and messy. So we're like, okay, you know what, let's go and eat and then probably walk around and then we'll come back. So we left, and then when we came back, we tried the passcode. It wasn't working. This guy had changed the passcode. The worst part was that it was so difficult to reach him. I don't know whether he purposely did that, but like there were two of them. So like there was the owner and then a sidekick or something that I was speaking with too. So I reached out to that one and was like, what's going on? Like, the door is locked. He was like, oh, it's really, I didn't even think he knew. He was like, oh, really, door is locked. And he was like, he will get back to me. 30 minutes, 40 minutes, nothing. We were outside, like we were literally outside in the night. Let me include that, at night, with how dangerous that place was. After like maybe 50 minutes or so, the owner now reached out to me that that he was told that I'm not going to check in, like I went to another place and that I'll be back tomorrow morning. I was like, who told you that? There was no way that I could have told you that, because I did not tell the girl that, I did not tell the helper that. So who told you that? I just saw that we're going to eat. Then he was like, that he will get the new passcode, and then he'll get the new passcode and he'll send it to me. It took this guy like 20 extra minutes again to send me the new passcode. I was so pissed off at this point. Like, I was so pissed off. I lashed out on the sidekick because I hadn't like ranted to him. I've been like chatting with the host, but I discovered that chatting with the host was just like talking to a brick wall, you get? So I had to like lash out to the second guy. Then he apologized. Everybody was nice apart from the owner. Like, apparently it was only the owner that's compensating me with like an extra day. I'm like, I don't want to spend even an extra hour. Yeah. So my friend and I spent the night in darkness that day. So apparently, you guys, there's no light though. I'm literally inside darkness, and this is supposed to be a service apartment. To be honest, I really wish I could put the link to this place for you guys to avoid it, because it is so irritating and so annoying. Like, I understand that Nigeria can be frustrating at the end, but if you want to own a business, maybe you own up to some things. Man, I had a really annoying day today. I don't even want to talk about it because I'm just pissed off to my bone. Not even about the light issue, you guys don't even understand, but like, bro, just research well on the service apartment that you want to get if you're coming like abroad into Nigeria. Just make sure that you research very well, or go and stay with a family friend or something, because you're on your own. It's how hot Nigeria was. I didn't want to remember it because I feel like I just want to cry all over again. The next morning, we were woken up with gunshots. Yes, I think security. See why I always say not to go out. I think we have. We heard that it was thieves. Later, we heard that it was EFCC and Yahoo boys. Different stories were flying around. At this point, honestly, I just really wanted to disappear from that place. I really wanted to vamoose from Ikota. No water, no lights, no Wi-Fi, terrible security. You want me to go on and on about this whole island thing? Like, it just made me zero my mind about this whole island. Like, you people should better run for your life. Like, you people need to step up and do better. Stop the hype. The hype is not it. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. My experience. Personal experience. That third morning when the whole robbery thing happened and gunshots, I messaged the host. I was like, see what's happening. Like, your place is not safe. Like, you don't even have a security here. Blah, blah, blah. This guy told me, it's not his fault. Like, Jesus Christ, this guy had zero sense of customer service. I will keep on repeating, zero sense of customer service. terrible. In fact, I don't think it was 0. I think it's really in the minus 100 cents of customer service. So at this point, I think I just stopped talking to him. Like, I just had to like start talking to like the helpers and then his sidekick. So that one acted surprised, like, oh, he does not know. I was like, you guys are not, I don't think you guys are ready to run a business. No water, no light, no security, nothing. And you are collecting money from people. When my friend came in told me, she was like really angry with the whole station and she was ranting and everything. And then I told her that, oh, that she should not worry. That this house, I'm going to make a review on this house and everything that I suffered. And I'm going to post it. So I think one of the helpers heard, and then she told the owner of the house. So he messaged me, and then he was like that he wants to give me a compensation of 2 additional days. I said, sir, it's only if I'm mad that I will spend an extra minute in this house after my 12 o'clock checkout today. Then he was like, he's going to offer me a refund, but that it's not done anywhere. I'm like, it's not done anywhere. If you offer me a refund, this is a refund that is well deserved. I did not sleep in your house for the complete 3 days with lights. In fact, water was even out of the question, of course. And you're telling me it's not done anywhere. I also messaged Airbnb. Oh yeah. Oh, I wrote a long ass note. I apologized. But what made me like really pissed off again was that this guy was a super host on Airbnb. You know what? To be a super host on Airbnb, it means your service is super. So I was wondering, where did this service go to? Or is it his family members that are rating him on the app or what? Because I wasn't understanding it at that point. He offered me a full refund and I vamoosed from the house, never to be seen again and never will be seen again. And like I said, in case you don't believe me, like maybe you're saying, oh, is he cutter, blah, blah, blah. I also went to Nero. To you, aesthetics were on point, exactly how I saw it. I feel like Ireland is really just aesthetics, to be honest. Like that whole place is just go and snap picture and run back to safety fast, run back to water, run back to lights. That place is just aesthetics, to be honest. Because I went to Oniru too, and the experience was just meh too. I'm not even going to lie. I'm sorry. I wanted to be so, like, when I was going to Ireland, I was so hyped, like, okay, yeah, finally, I'm going to the island. Like, I feel like as if I've not gone there before, but, like, I have not explored the island, do you get? It's probably just for appointment or meetings or one visa issue or the other that I'm going there. But, like, I've not, like, said, oh, let me tour this place, let me go out, let me flex here. This was my first time, and then my second time, so I was on Euro, and they were both just meh. And I don't even want to begin to talk about how much I spent in these places for accommodation and outing there. And I did not enjoy myself. I can't even hide it. I'm sorry. That was my first, last, and worst Airbnb experience in Lagos, particularly the island. I'm sorry. I'll probably try one in mainland, hopefully. I don't know how that will go. But I'm certain, at least I'm 80% certain that it's better than what I experienced on the island. So guys, that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this whole island stuff. If you've had any experience or if your experience was contrary to mine, let me know in the comment section. I'll be reading, and I'll be sure to see you guys in my next video.
Nigerians in diaspora are the most wicked.
I mean,
they think that Nigerians are Thomas.
Since you have gotten 100%, suggest you check out. Now, bro, I don't even want to stay before, fam.